But Dad.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hi. KJ.
And Cam.
Steven.
Jerry.
And Jerry. Yeah.
We are Smart Mark Alley, and this is
Who
Booked This Crap.
And that was Paul Bowe.
Yes.
Thank you,
Yes.
Paul Bowe,
Thanks,
for the
Paul.
introduction.
Thank you, sir. So,
Boy,
it's
here we
November.
are. It's been a
Yeah.
while. November
Yeah.
already.
It's November, and it's going to be a busy
It's
month.
going to be a November to remember.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
So,
Working in our schedule here. What do we got coming up?
we got a lot of stuff coming up. I mean,
We're all
jump
going
right
different
into it.
places.
Yeah,
I do believe.
yeah. It's pretty crazy. Some of us are going to hell, and some of us are.
Going to the state college.
Yeah, some of us going to state college.
I'm going to purgatory.
Did you say some of us are going to
You're
hell?
already there.
Oh, yeah. If I don't remember ways.
Yeah,
Of course.
it's a given. It's a given. But
You know.
so next Saturday we're going to
Reverend
start right
Dale,
off
like how
with
it's shown.
Apex over in Montgomery at A1 Wheels and Deals.
Absolutely.
Going to be opening
Absolutely.
the doors up at 6:30.
Maybe.
And having bell time at 7.
So get your tickets. This man here's got tickets. $10.
I should have some too coming up here soon.
I got
Also
some. You can't
$10.
buy them. Yeah. Well, $20 you could buy them. Yeah, that would be cool.
For $15. Can I do $15
Oh, there
discount?
it is
I
again.
hear, and that was
Yeah,
what.
put that, leave that up there. Show
Yes,
the
absolutely. Show the people the ticket, brother.
There they go.
it is.
The Veterans Day Brawl. Oh, the doors are at 6.
Oh, and
Bell time at
also,
6:30.
if you have a recent military ID, you get in for free.
Or expired. It could be expired.
It's expired.
Recent, expired, active, whatever.
Yeah.
If you are a current or former member of the U.S. military, I guess we're going to free.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That is
That's
awesome.
That's, cool. Shout out to Apex for doing that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Veterans Day, take advantage of that.
It's
And also, I think-
CW, sir.
The next day.
Oh, that's right. Display.
How did I know
The
that?
next day is
How
also going to
did we
be.
know that?
I think they're going to. I think. Don't quote me, but you know, the next day is going to be with Northern Tier is going to have a Veterans Day special too. There's
For
there,
you
there
and
shows
me,
a Veterans
folks.
Day,
Yeah.
Veterans Day brawl, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's Fight for a Cure.
Yeah, it's Fight for a Cure
Okay.
for Janet Wise.
Okay. I got you.
So we don't know a whole lot about the Apex shows. There's like 7 shows that night all throughout the area. And
Apex,
there's so
yeah.
much that Steven's not even going to be there. He's not even booked at
I will-
Apex.
Yeah.
You're not even. Well, so who?
I'll probably
so
be
you're
there
going,
for most part of the day. And
Probably, yeah.
Are you?
Probably. Yeah, I'm
Prob-
going.
Okay.
I'll be there to
Definitely
help
going.
set up the
'Cause I will
ring.
be. I will be there after a morning at State College, Penn State
I'll be
University.
there now. Yeah.
Hopefully, coming off a huge win over the,
Hopefully, because I need my.
that place in Jersey,
Yeah,
that University of
Absolutely,
Jersey.
brother. I need my
The
$1
Scarlet
iced
Kniggets.
medium coffee. I was disappointed last Monday,
We're sorry.
but at one point,
We
you
need
know,
a
I mean, I
scenario
couldn't be
that
too
happens
hard
for
on
Penn
you.
State to get back in the playoffs.
They
But I need my
It's called
dollar.
win.
I need my $1 medium
Win
coffee.
out.
So we're
And
going
watch
to win
Ohio
next week.
State lose a couple, maybe.
We're winning Saturday, brother. Right?
Oh yeah,
We're
Sparty's
not
going,
off.
Sparty's going down. They're going down hard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Definitely.
getting our coffee on
Absolutely.
Monday.
But we're here to talk about wrestling.
Yeah,
The
let's-
unapologetic Penn
let's-
State fan.
Yeah, we could talk about
Hey,
Penn
at least I
State
started this
every
time.
day,
I
all
started
day.
it, Joe. I started it this time. I started the Penn State conversation because I wanted my coffee. But anyway,
It does sound good, man.
yeah, it does.
So we do know a couple matches, so we'll get into that. Guns N' Roses make their return. Of course, our good dear friend Trigger, who loves us so much.
Wasn't Trigger the horse?
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Roy
Roy Rogers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trigger.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Now he's
This-
stuff.
This Trigger doesn't even deserve to carry,
It looks like
let alone Roy
Walker,
Rogers,
Texas
the
Rangers.
other
No, he
Rogers.
doesn't.
Did you see his
Oh,
promo?
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
If he looked like Walker, Texas Ranger, I think we'd be a little more impressed.
Him
Yeah.
and Lexa Rose cut a promo. Guns N' Roses cut a promo, and you know they said to something to the extent of Johnny Malloy, you know, you turned on us, and he goes, "I'm going to make you dig your own grave."
You know, when I first
Real
heard
See,
about the
see,
team
all right,
Guns N'
if
Roses,
I may play
I
devil's
thought
advocate,
Axel
Yeah.
and Slash wrestling.
who's the heel?
Well, I never heard of
Both?
you know,
Both of them?
I'm just you get back into the
Johnny
when
Malloy
they said
and
Guns N'
Trigger are both the
Roses.
heels,
And
and
we're
then
talking over
Axel
each other.
Slash
well,
in the
Jerry,
ring?
because Jerry.
Because Jerry.
That's the next.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, okay, you know, even you got Johnny and Trigger who were kind of Johnny turned on him, so he did.
Well, he's called the bearded
That's
villain.
what Johnny
Let's
does.
rewind that.
Yeah,
See,
the bearded villain. The
if
bearded villain or the bearded villain?
the bearded
Fairy?
Should be bearded
Fair.
villains.
Fairy? You know where I'm going.
We
Where are
don't,
you
but hopefully they do.
Space.
know
This is the place, Mean Gene. Cup of coffee in the meantime.
Flying.
This
The
is
cream
what
of the
I-
crop.
Nobody does it better.
Anything across today, I can tell.
Oh yeah,
Slip
it's
into a
been
Slim
one of
Jim.
them days. You know what he's like.
It's
Actually,
Friday.
it became
Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
Thank God it's Friday.
No, it became Friday. It was scheduled to go
Gods
in
for
tomorrow.
canceling overtime. That's all I
Yeah.
have to say. But yeah, you guys have to remember when Johnny made his Apex debut back. I don't know, in the spring,
Yes,
early
back in March.
spring.
It
It
something
was
like
in
that.
March.
Yeah, he was
March.
surprised
At the
to be
reaction he
cheered
got, people
because
cheered.
we had been waiting to see him for so long.
You
And
told me about him, and I was about to say, you had me
Sneeze,
ready to see
corner
him,
pocket.
but he didn't disappoint.
I wanted to see him from the time that I saw Grey Wolf posted and said, I had a match with this man, and he's the only person that I've actually stood in the ring with and said, you've earned my respect.
Now there's one
Johnny
person
Malloy.
I would love to see come to Apex, Grey Wolf.
Oh,
Well, we have Biggs' assurance that he is coming once he's better. He was booked
Even
before he got hurt.
even-
Red versus green. December. I paint the picture. Grey Wolf versus Mike Orlando.
That would
Book it.
Oh man. But, yeah,
Red
so
versus green.
Johnny is joined in
Battle.
this tag match with Little Monster Bank. I have no idea. I know they
She
do
was
this
there
match.
Little
I
skating rink.
Was she?
We had
she
her.
was there once.
Yeah,
didn't
we had her a while back. I think back in December.
Skinnamarink
we had
dink.
her.
back when it was still
I
BCW.
love
Yeah, it was just
The
transition.
the first incarnation of
My
BCW,
man.
Yeah,
as opposed to this new and improved incarnation of Rogers Free BCW.
Yes.
So,
Billionaire
You
just
Championship
got-
Wrestling.
next time
All
you
of
go,
you
bring that sign.
damn
Cash
fools,
Masters,
forget
baby.
that. Yep. Joe,
Money
I'm
team.
telling them, Joe. Yes, I know, Joe. I'm telling them. All you guys who are sharing the BCW Billtown Championship Wrestling
Yeah,
stuff,
quit it.
knock it off. It's not Billtown Championship. It's
I
Billionaire Championship.
have a shirt. If he wants to give me a new one, he's more than
Let
welcome.
me-
to.
let me
I'll
tell you
trade it
something.
in.
Well,
When the
if
first
you
shirts
come
first
to
got
me,
there,
I'll bring me your shirt and I will
I had
gladly with
access
the
to
Sharpie write Billionaire
I
because I
had
did.
every one of them.
That's how I did it.
Billionaire?
Because I got
The
my
Sharpie,
brother.
Yeah.
it's, the shirt's already black.
'Cause when
Well, I'll
they
bring
did
it,
Night
you know,
of
a
Legends,
fabric marker.
You're gonna have to.
that was the first BCW.
Yeah, bring it out, I'll
Night
fill
of
it in.
Legends.
So I
He
did the
was
work
giving
on
out
that
shirts
anyway.
at the end of the night.
Going on to Apex.
Go
This
there.
is, like I said, this has been a. I'd like to mention how well the tailgate went over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was a very positive.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, we really haven't had a
Yeah.
chance. We did a quickie there.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
we-
that haven't been
we
together
couldn't do
since
that for-
then.
But it's like we were visited by a Sly Scarpo
Yes.
who he
He
chose
had
to-
some
he-
nursery rhymes and he had some stories to tell.
he had some stories to tell, and
Uh,
he had a poem for us that unfortunately didn't make the
didn't
actual.
go.
Yeah, it didn't make it. So I took upon myself to write a replacement. Well, not write as much as compose a replacement poem.
This should be
So
good.
this should be good.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, I've been all right.
Ladies and
Practicing.
gentlemen,
Roses are red, violets are blue. The big story around here is Apex versus BCW. But someone else got our attention. A fellow named Sly. Although he lost his last match here, we all agree he's a hell of a guy.
Yeah.
From the fighting city, Philadelphia, PA. Brings it hard in the ring. That's his way. When a Sly necktie goes on, his opponent goes down. Too bad it won't be venomous. That guy's kind of a clown.
oh, Venomous sucks.
Nice.
But as for
Still not over.
Rick Recon, he's just plain out of luck. And if you don't agree with that, we don't give up. Oh!
unbelievable.
Oh,
See,
Dyson.
we gotta make a recording of that and put it up on the page and tag Sly in it.
Well, it'll be on YouTube, but hopefully I can get in there and download that and I'll make that happen.
Or we could just get it up close, let him cut a promo afterwards.
Yeah.
Make a separate one out of it.
I like that. That was really good.
Yeah.
Kind of,
yeah.
thank you. Like I said, since his version didn't make the final
Stand,
cut,
Jerry,
that's-
damn it.
Go for clap.
There's a nice little segue because we do know
Venomous
that
does suck.
Rick Raycon's going to be making his
Don't know Rick
debut
Raycon.
I don't know.
against
No.
Sly. Like I said, I've been following him on Facebook for probably a year now, and I've never seen him in the area. So
Well, Can I just say one?
And
Can I just
apparently, I
cover
noticed
one
your
quick
reaction.
thing because
Apparently, you're not quite won over on Scar.
No, he's not impressing me. I'm sorry.
I know how well this is going to go over, but since I figured we were all here, and I figured I haven't really gotten everybody's opinion on this, and I really haven't even given my opinion on it yet. How do you guys? What do you guys feel about the Draconis here?
Drop
What do you-
Draconis.
Drop 'em.
Hashtag drop
Oh,
Draconis.
Replace them with
they were
somebody
doing
different.
so well.
Yes.
BCW was doing so well. All right, you had three guys who had a point. All right, you had Joe. You had Joe Perfect, powerhouse, all kinds of potential, way above experience level. Elite athlete like Clay Drasher, a mastermind in Sean Andrews. So what do? They make their first huge mistake, and they bring in Central Pennsylvania's wrestling
I
answer
don't
to
think
Jar
it
Jar
was
Binks.
Sean Phoenix who won that match. That's true, wasn't it?
Well, if they
Yeah,
would
I
drop,
was trying
What's
not
up-
to
what's-
cry.
well, if
I
they
think he
dropped
was
them,
too,
who
brother.
would
What's
you
your
replace
point?
them with?
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying,
Sean
why
Phoenix, he
bring
might be an elite athlete, but Sean
Who
Phoenix.
would you like to see in
Sean?
that spot?
Okay, Sean Phoenix. What? Sean Phoenix is some loser?
No, he
It
won.
takes someone really good to beat Clay Drasher, and Sean Phoenix is
Yeah,
really
but
good.
if they
And he
dropped
won,
him,
that's what I'm
And he
saying.
won.
who would you
Wow.
like to see in that spot?
What
Instead of
spot?
Steven.
just-
It'd be better than
Anyone.
Draconis.
Anyone
I mean,
better than
any-
Jonas.
Well, I just say like this: I can't figure out if Draconis is the stupidest man alive or the smartest man alive. Now you go and you want to claim to be a demon. You know what I mean? You're a monster, okay?
No, he's not.
Why would a monster need an affiliation with a team? But if he wants to spread hatred, fear, and chaos, what better way to spread hatred, fear, and chaos than through money? The money team. So, I guess it is a match made in heaven. So I can't figure out if he's the dumbest man I know or the smartest man I know.
I think he's the dumbest guy that we know, but he's now affiliated with the smartest man we know. And if there was any money being traded hands, that Diablo got a lot of it.
Oh, yeah. I
I'm
think
sure
that's what he keeps in the
could-
money.
Yeah,
The money of the guys he's putting over. That's
Yeah.
the money in the briefcase right there, brother.
I definitely think he orchestrated the deal.
Well,
I wish it would have been Samuel
I'm
Adams.
I'm just saying, so the new BCW faction has a giant millstone around its neck now. So
It's just I kind of wondered, was Joe working us all that time? He kept saying that everybody on my team is going to be a former BCW guy. Joe's never worked
No.
BCW,
Never.
so Joe worked us too.
shame on you,
I'm
Joe.
starting to have my doubts about all
Shame on
this.
you. Well, you can have your doubts about any team that has Draconis.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
When Joe my God Perfect is out here spitting out lines, whatever he says is then canon from then forth on.
Right.
Cannon fodder. Joe is out here spitting cannon fodder. So if Joe says
That's
it is, that's what it is. That's
I'd
what
also
I
like to
guess.
point out from the true match we just true match we just went to. Apparently the heel turn extended to that little fragment of the multiverse.
Yeah, how about that one, huh?
see, Steven captured the Apex Joe showing up at MTW last
Yeah.
weekend and trying to bribe Matt.
Yeah.
So
Ah.
apparently, somehow, the Apex Joe has found a way to travel
cross.
amongst the multiverse.
Well, that's how the multiverse works. The multiverse doesn't just work, it's here, here, here. It's all Joes traveling to all places at the same time.
Because when
But you
go-
never cross the
Because when you have the
stream.
insane amount of money that Joe Perfect has via team money, he could probably afford that kind of dimensional.
But do
point.
you like
I
the
do
new
believe,
new version of Joe?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Compared to the
Ray.
old,
Yeah, we
My
definitely.
man
compared
Ray.
to the old
Don't
Joe.
get me wrong,
Joe.
we like
My
the old
man
Joe
Ray.
just fine, but the new Joe is
More
This new
energetic,
Joe's
more speakable.
definitely more confident,
Yeah.
definitely more aggressive.
He definitely takes that gimmick and runs with it.
Oh, yeah.
So
Does a good job. of that.
kudos, Joey P. But you
And what about Joe's leftovers? Furious.
You mean Lord, AKA Lord Littlebrook?
But I mean, you want to call him that,
Yeah.
Joe? But you said that you said that's what his leftovers are. Is
Yeah.
Furious? Well, that's my thing. Is now Cyrus Parker
He did
after backstage shirt tugging and whining and complaining and crying and complaining, he got his match. And you know what I mean? It's time for Jason Furious to shut him up and send him back to the line like a scalded dog. That's how I feel about that. That was a
Jason
shoot.
Furious, aka the reason that Camp's No Shave November occurred about 2 weeks early.
Yeah.
So
And I do want to point something out about No Shave November. have you guys heard about Movember? You know, about the mustache. So you know, I've done that. I've done that for 7 years now with Movember. You can sign up and you can help out in several ways for testicular cancer, prostate cancer, men's mental health and suicide awareness and stuff like that. You know, you either start up and you start with a clean shaven face and then you grow a mustache and then people can then donate through you to those organizations. Or, you know what I mean, there's make a movement. Like you could say, okay, I'm going to walk 5 miles this month. So I set one up. I said, it's money under the tree. I don't know what that saying means.
You just made it up.
I just made it up. So I
Well,
made a
well,
group, and
personally,
if the Mustache Club
it's-
want to join and they want to be a part of that, I made it up, and it's called the Mustache Clubs Wrestling or Wrestler or whatever it comes up as. So you know, Johnny can join in, Ryan, Drew, even they can put Reginald on there.
I
you know, if
imagine,
somebody wants to
imagine
donate,
Bateman's mustache would cure pretty much.
you know what I mean, and you can make your. You know, you guys go to the gym. You guys, you know, you're wrestlers. You know, you go, you make your gym, you make your gains and your swells, and just make, you know what I mean. How
Don't ever say that
I could do, you know, 20 rows or 20 rows a day or whatever, and then that's your way of donating towards November, No Shave November this month, and then you're
just find the charity and donate, folks.
Yeah.
I'll post it in the link.
Have a gander at Ryan
I'll
Bateman's
post
back.
it in the
Gibson
link
mustache.
below. So I just named it the Mustache Club. So you know, what I mean, if you guys want to
He's gonna
join,
do it in the
anybody
name
can
of the
join
Mustache
in,
Club.
and you know, use your Facebook login and join in on there, and then you're helping donate to prostate, testicular, and mental health and men's suicide awareness.
Amen.
Donate,
So that was my little call out.
donate to Steven's mustache and his mental.
Yes, please, both. But yeah, that was my little call out to the Mustache Club. So I wanted to say that.
Alright, so we know we're getting the DOS back, the Degenerates of Society.
Yeah.
Of course,
Our buddy Rob.
our buddy Rob. So, and he made the poster.
Oh
Yeah.
boy, did he have a really good match
Boy.
with Seth Briggs. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he did, and you know, he went out and too sweet, and everybody in the crowd, Rob Cook, too sweet. You could too sweet. Boy, I tell you, they didn't even get in that ring until about 20 minutes. I'm sitting there, okay, Rob, it's time to get in the ring. Nope, Steven, you get a too sweet.
He's got
you
he's
get a
got
too
to
sweet.
interact. That's
You
what
get
he
a too
does.
sweet.
Yeah,
You
that's
too
how
sweet.
they bring the crowd to it.
Well, I know, but I'm just telling you, brother. He made sure and then little juice, too sweet. Everybody got it too sweet. Even Seth got it too sweet.
He's gonna pantomime the entire thing.
But you know, Seth came out on a little motorcycle. He was, you know, America, and then Rob Cook got on the motorcycle and he was riding around the ring.
Yeah.
He was riding around the ring. Too sweet. Oh man, it was the greatest.
Okay, well, hopefully we'll have something like that when they meet the regulators. Who I'm not sure who they are.
Bum, 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 ba-da-da.
Yeah, we're aware of the song. Maybe they're friends of Triggers.
I don't know who the regulators are.
Don't know. I'm sorry,
It was a
guys.
group that night.
Let us
Yeah,
let,
okay.
let us
I mean,
let us know on our page, guys, if you're listening. If you find yourself watching this and saying, "Oh, wow, they don't know about it." You know what? Show up and
I
show
like
us
the
who you
regulator.
are.
I love that song.
Consider it
was
consider
cool
it a challenge,
back then.
regulators.
Cool
Show
back
up at
then.
Apex. Show us who you are.
Yeah, see if you can get over when you're taking on our friends, DOS. We also know.
Don't get me started. Don't get me
Oh, I
started.
wish we hadn't.
Oh.
So also, according to the poster, we know we're getting Ali Rex, Mike Orlando, you know, Jason Furious, the new Susquehanna champion.
champion.
And of course, the former Susquehanna champion, Joe.
My God, perfect.
And
See, that's the thing about the 11th and the 12th. It's like, I thought Apex had announced that they were going to do a match with 2 people, and then NTW the next day announced the same match, and I'm like, what? They're wrestling both times, both days, and I'm like,
Been known to happen.
Yeah.
no, I don't
want to say
Especially if the
anything,
towns are
especially-
close enough together.
especially if I'd be giving anything away. I don't want to, you know what I mean, say
We
something.
have
but-
something similar with Chubby Daddy and Jamie setting all that one night.
yeah,
They worked
Yeah.
somewhere and then we're able to dash here.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you though,
That's
that
where we had plenty of
Smothers
wrestlers
and
do that.
others.
Do that.
They would wrestle for us, and
But
as
isn't,
soon as they got done, they went right
Now,
to the
from what
card.
I understand, so isn't Malik Avalon getting a shot at KBT?
no, because he addressed that in the promo.
No.
he tore muscles in his back, and he won't.
KVT or
KVT's tore muscles in
KVT's
his
hurt,
back.
okay.
He said so he doesn't want to, and he said with the way
if he's hurt, he's hurt.
I
he'll
think
shut up, Jerry.
to
He didn't say anything.
Well, he was.
he was miming to
But anyways, he said with the way Malik and Liam did at the end of that show, he said you probably shouldn't be going out there either. So
that's
the match has
where
been
I think
postponed.
of it. I think it's Malik's injury. I don't
Okay.
think KVT
No.
really hurt. I think that's a work.
Oh, I don't.
I know it's a
might be
work in
wrong.
He
progress.
said it was. He said he was.
Oh, I know.
They say a lot of things,
Yeah.
but if somebody's hurt, the match doesn't take place.
That's
Fair
right.
enough. I mean,
They tell me I know what's going on. I tell them I don't even know what's
Well,
going
if
on
you
day
don't-
by day, let alone what's going on in wrestling.
Yes.
Wrestling is anything can happen in wrestling, as far as I'm
You know,
concerned. Even if you think you know what's going on, you never know what's
He
going
has a
on.
sponsor now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
depends.
AARP.
and you just got 20 more
Ooh,
chops.
Might be getting a super kick for that one.
Mm-hmm. Good
If
thing
I
Jolly's
can just be serious,
Okay.
just for a moment.
Good thing
to-
Jolly's
to-
not here.
To steal away from Lance Storm. if
Can
can
I be serious?
for a moment? One match. I mean, you guys all know it's near and dear to my heart. This ingrate, Brandon Harris, turns his back on his brother, breaks up a team. You know, these guys have been wrestling with each other as a team for 15 years. 15, sorry.
Oh.
You know, they
Got it in
round,
Round it up.
you know, played football together. Came up, you know, and
Came
he
into
just
business.
turned on him
I
for
know.
just
Over
because
one
he
one
wants-
loss.
Yeah,
He wants better
he
matches.
says to me that he's tired of not getting title shots. You were just in the match to get a title shot. You know, he's like, I'm tired of getting put in these shit matches. I sat in A1 Wheels and Deals last summer. You did too.
Yeah.
And watched them beat the Cash Masters.
Yeah.
Clean. You know, I think it's Bob. All Bob whispering in his ear. You know, the man drives a hearse. For
The
God's sake.
crazy
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. But, you know, Brandon, I told you in that parking lot down at the gym last week, you're going to get it this week, or next week, I should say.
I never seen young boys so freaking
And-
disappointed
no-
in the presence.
Oh,
I
he's so
said-
sad.
No, yeah, I said normally young boy has something to say.
You know, he couldn't even talk. He was fighting
This
back
is-
to
this
tears.
Now,
is-
did he
this is
look
what
like
you've
he
done,
really wanted
Brandon.
to get in the ring with his brother? I mean,
No.
I have to-
He
I-
puts
and
up a
I
good
have to
front.
weigh in on
He
this.
ran from me for 3 days.
Did
From me. Now
I
imagine if
have
it
to
was
weigh in
Bill.
on this. Like I said, last Apex show, like I said, you saw the son I brought, you know, for Bill. Because
Yes.
I've seen
he's
it.
the Michigan fan. Like I said, and after he saw it, I said during the intermission, he came up to me, shook my hand, like, hey, motherfucker, I saw that sign, grinning the whole time. Like we were long lost buddies.
Right.
Yeah, Bill's
What-
a good guy.
Genuinely nice guy. Bad taste in college football team, but I'm gonna let that slide. You know, that genuinely nice dude. I am so torn. I said I barely know these two.
Yeah.
That's how personal it's got. I mean, I see what it's doing to you.
Like I said, Bill's a really nice guy. Brandon, he used to be.
Yeah,
Not so
what happened?
much anymore.
He's
So,
getting bad
you know,
Well,
advice.
yeah,
Kevin
I mean,
got
he's
his ear
getting
on
bad
the
advice.
inside. Knew he was
You're
going to
su-
that gym and
you're
went right
supposed
over
to
there
be-
and got it all. I said, that's
Yeah.
kudos to Kevin.
I have my eyes everywhere.
We're
That's
gonna
right.
yeah we're
He just got
we're
some
gonna
bad
no matter
advice.
who wins.
Yeah.
I think he's
That's the
listening
thing.
to
This
the
is
wrong
career
people.
versus career. So no matter who wins,
Well, you're going to see one.
I mean, geez, Kevin, I mean, look what you've done to this man, guys.
What if it's a double count out?
Yeah, what about that?
What if no? Well,
What
it said no.
mercy.
That means nobody
Double
wins and nobody
DQ.
loses.
And then we'll have to do it again in December.
What if it's a work, shoot, that's a work, that's a work, that's a shoot, that's a shoot, that's a work, that's a work, that's a shoot. Oh, brother. You
So
know what
let's
I
just
mean?
move on. We're down to a half hour left. They're going to take
Oh,
us
we're
We've got
having-
over.
we've got
So,
two more shows to worry.
Yeah,
about.
let's go to Sunday then. On the
That's great.
12th at 2 o'clock, the doors open. 3 o'clock bell time. NTW in Towanda at the
Yeah.
high school. Your tickets are $12 for front row, $10 for general admission. This is Fight for a Cure, ladies and gentlemen. All the proceeds go to the Janet Wise Children's Hospital down in Danville. Same as True did, back in the summertime. This show is really loaded. There's 10 matches announced already. It almost feels like an Apex show.
Yeah.
Biggs, that wasn't a dig. Just before
We
you
don't
get
hate
upset.
Apex.
That
Biggs.
was just
For
a
the
quote.
last
but-
time.
Really fun. We'll just run through the card here pretty quick. Like I say, we are kind of running down
Running
on
a little
time.
late.
But we got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
We get Hellcat, who I know is one of your favorites.
That's Maddox?
Yeah, that's his partner. It's his
Oh,
dad.
okay, yeah. I have been really enjoying Maddox. The past couple times I've seen him.
And he'll be taking on Maximo, who's the soccer gimmick. He worked with...
Did he used to work with Franco, the guy who Andy Weinberg took over
Yes.
for, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, they used to be a tag team, the
Yes.
soccer guys?
Yes.
No, I thought he was working Mike Orlando.
I did too, but apparently that's not to be.
Not the case.
Someone else
My man
was-
got the squash on that one.
Relax.
And of course...
But hey, I did the
our own
Hellcats. Yeah, I like the Hellcats. He said I came from it.
Hellcat, just the one guy.
Oh,
Just the one
Oh,
guy.
okay.
Just Hellcat.
Let him talk.
Confused.
Our good friend Joe P. Which
Hey.
version, we're not sure. We'll be taking on Rob. Sweet!
Oh, that was, yeah. I like Rob Sweet.
I
And
do
I think
too.
that'd be a good match.
Heel or face, Joey. We're still with you.
Yeah.
Well, Rob's
Either version.
Yeah, this could be a tweener battle, I guess. Again, another name that we're seeing a lot over the next couple of weeks, Allie Rex. She'll
Yeah.
be taking on Christina Marie. That should be really, really
Yeah.
good. Really good. And I think Christina is going to be at Apex.
Yeah, I do believe.
I think so. I thought I heard that somewhere. So you'll get to see her. You'll like her. She's really good.
The woman deadlifts 300 pounds.
So that should be a phenomenal match.
I'd like to see her versus Dorothy
We're
Grace.
getting our typical scramble match, MTW scramble with, as I said, featuring Dewey Murray, Johnny Cadillac,
Oh, I wonder.
Big Papa Chill, and more.
I wonder if that will be a Apex Revolution match.
I don't know.
It could be. I mean, with
Also,
Dewey
that
in there,
title-
Biggs is quite free with
Dewey brings that title around and he'll defend that anywhere. That's the one thing about Dewey, the mother trucker. You know what I mean? If he's got a belt, he'll defend it anywhere. That's an open
Well, as long as
challenge.
he has Biggs' permission, then now.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, you know, the Curtin brother.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
And then we have Lance and I versus, Leon Ace. I'm not familiar
Is that the
at
Leon
all.
St. Giovanni?
No, maybe.
Could be. Could be.
I don't
I'd have
know.
to look at him.
Yeah, I
Kind of like
didn't
a
see
shaved
picture
head,
of
bald
him.
head, kind of like a gimmick.
No, I really don't know. And it's really weird for me to be talking about this match not being one of the top 3 matches of the show. But, I mean, it's going to be awesome. But Sean Carr,
Mm-hmm.
Super B, Brandon Silva. I mean, that should be really good. You've seen Brandon Silva. He's got,
So, yeah, I like him.
yeah.
He comes out with the little interpreter guy,
Yeah,
whatever.
Grizzly.
Yeah.
Grizzly Rodriguez.
Oh, yeah,
On his
he's
store.
funny. I like him.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, that should be phenomenal. But just that tells you a lot about this show, that it's that far on.
Yeah, and
Of
this
course-
Mothers and Others match.
Yeah. Yes, Of course, we got the Green Machine making his NTW debut against Matic, and now they've added Plunkett the Org to the match, making it
Oh
a
my
three-way.
gosh, yeah, Plunkett, yeah.
So, Plunkett the Org, you've
Ogre.
never seen the Ogre.
No.
Uh-huh.
He works Excite, works a lot up in New York. He actually wrestled Orlando in Orlando's debut
See, you
with
guys think, it's like, oh
Giovanni.
man, he's a jerk because he'll be up at this Turkey Bowl. Like, I'm going to miss Plunkett versus Mike Orlando. I don't want to miss
And
Mike.
Matic.
Yeah, and Matic. That's a match.
Three-way.
I like that. You know, hell, I don't want to miss that.
I
But
was actually kind of at first I was a little when they added Plunkett to it, because I think Matic and Orlando alone
Been fine.
Would have been.
great, because you know my heat with Matic. Motherfucker touched my hat.
yo,
You know.
brother.
So, and to have our guy, the Smart Mark approved elite athlete. Sorry, I know you don't want to be called the elite athlete anymore,
Or
but
Team Green.
But you know what? I have a sign of him. I just wanted to, I made a long time ago was the elite freaking athlete. And I thought that was pretty cool. So, I mean, you don't like that, Mike?
he doesn't want to be the elite athlete no more. I don't understand.
But he is an elite
He
athlete.
is, but are you going to argue with the man?
You gonna
I'm
sit
not-
there and argue with me?
I'm not going to argue with him. He's, I went in
He's-
for a
he's the
handshake. He kind of like engulfed me.
Green-
You know
green
what I mean? He's a
He
lot bigger
prefers
than
Green
me.
Machine. I say go with it.
Yeah.
But
he is the
technically,
Green
you
Machine.
are an elite freaking athlete. So I always like that. The elite freaking athlete.
Well,
But
The
then
green
you're
freaking
fighting off
machine.
of yeah.
Yeah, the green
The green freaking machine, yeah. Okay, I'll go with that. The green
It's
freaking
not
machine.
that.
I
It's
guess
not
I
what we
gotta
want.
make
What
my.
he wants.
I guess I gotta make my
If
sign.
he wants to throw a freaking in there, he can go right ahead. You gonna tell him no? I'm
Well, as a
not.
longtime fan, I think if I weren't calling the elite athlete, I'll call him and
We
we
take that up with him.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
We'll take that up,
It's not,
brother.
it's not like it's a. Yeah, it's a. That certainly sounds like a conflict with me there, Mike. But
Yeah,
It's
I
just
mean-
PPW wants to keep calling him that when he's told him to stop. You know, that's
I-
disrespectful to your champion.
Oh, well, I know. And then that
I
code
see, it's the
breaker by
principle of the
freaking
thing.
Ryan Race there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like John said, he shouldn't be putting his hands on the. Yeah. Anyways,
Ryan Ray shouldn't
Right,
be
right.
putting his hands on anything.
So we
I
have.
don't know where they've been.
so yeah, up his nose and his butt.
Oh my.
Down his
I
pants.
do-
This is a match that you're really gonna
Yeah.
regret missing too. The cage match.
Oh yeah, I
Venomous
do
and,
because
you know,
Venomous sucks, and you know he's gonna be smashed.
Because
in the face.
Venomous sucks, and who's he
Do
facing?
you ever see like, you know, the spider that gets smashed on the wall? Smash!
Yeah.
That's what freaking L.J. Thomas is going to do to Venomous in the cage. Smash!
Yeah.
Just right up. They're going to have to clean that cage of all the spider guts and everything, and
Force it down.
the
yeah,
end
oh my
of
God!
Venomous.
Before they give it to you know, Apex for War Games, you know. Or well, I don't know. I'm just speculating.
Whoever's cage it is.
Whoever cage it is, they might have to. Well, I don't
It's
know.
like I said.
How Biggs is doing it. He
With
said
this
he was
war
doing it one.
games, I suggested this. It should be traditional, just like the NWA did it. 2 rings, 2
Well, that's
cages.
what Biggs
Sure.
told
Biggs
us
is
that.
doing
That's
one cage.
what he
Okay.
said.
2 rings, 1 cage, 2 rings.
That's what he
And
told
with a-
us.
Yeah, did he also tell you what kind of rings he's using?
Wedding rings, Jerry. Let's move on. We don't got a lot of time.
Well, you're the one that.
He's using wedding rings.
Wedding rings. Yeah.
Wedding rings.
Then they're doing a 4-team tag team contenders match.
Okay.
Boots and lariats. Of course.
Oh, my man.
Yep.
Uh,
Pat Sawyer.
Pat Sawyer and Ray Ross.
Mhm.
Raymond.
Right.
I didn't. Cause they were both guys of Sean Carr. Did you know
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Well, I found that out. Journalistic sleuthing, brother.
That's right. And they'll be facing Cloudy and Captain Nick Ando.
Wow! Oh my God!
Yeah.
See, I don't want to miss that. Cloudy and Nick Hondo.
And second to none and Team Defiance. So
And who's that?
I'm not sure. Second to none,
But
I
it sounds
believe I
like-
have seen them before.
Oh, a second to none and then Team Defiance.
Yeah.
Okay, not second to none Team Defiance.
No.
Okay.
There's
Got
4
ya.
teams. 4 teams in it.
He's not sure who the other teams are,
Yeah.
so I just kind of listed
Yeah,
the
I'm
teams.
just not sure who Team Defiance. I was going to kind of look into it, but I didn't have time.
There
I was
you go,
putting
guys.
this
Another
together
challenge.
quickly.
Show Kevin who you are.
And here's the main event, which is
Smothers and others.
Smothers and others. The wild-eyed Southern boy Tracy Smothers. You know, former ECW, WCW, NWA, Smoky Mountain. You know,
USW.
WWA.
And you know, I like to get my ECW autographs. You know, I'm an ECW autograph hound, of course, -1 because of a -5-star jerk off. And I will mention him because it is our
Balls in
15th
mouth.
episode. The -5-star jerk off. That's the only.
The
I
crayon.
like to- I
the
have-
eater of crayons.
The only reason that pissed me off is because I like to have all my, but Biggs, I have an 8x10. All I need now is Shane Douglas to sign it. But I'd like to, you know, ECW was
I
an
know what
important
I-
time in my growing up. I grew up right around that time, so I like, you know, I got Sabu. You know, I'd like to have my Shane freaking Douglas. You know, so I'm out now. I'm missing Tracy Smothers. I might have to pay Mr. Kevin money to get me a Tracy
I
Smothers
have-
autograph. So I have a Tracy Smothers, and you know, what I mean, I like. You know, my
I have
ECW
something that I
collection.
would like to have Shane Douglas send. I think I told you about it. They did an unauthorized history of ECW book a number
Yeah.
of years ago. The foreword was written by Shane Douglas.
Yep.
Now, that's not the part I would have him sign. I forget what page it's on. It's a story about Shane Douglas when he came to the WWF and became Dean Douglas. It's a story that ends with near the end. It involves Shane on the phone with Paul Heyman and saying, "Paul, get me the fuck out of here." That is the page I would have him sign. Because that's fun.
Yeah.
Paul, get me the fuck out. I like to think that Yokozuna, Doink, and Dink were chasing each other around backstage when on the phone.
With scissors and stabbing
Yeah,
each other.
yeah. Possible.
Too Cold Scorpio style, brother.
Well, Too Cold Scorpio would have been there dressed as Flash Funk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. But, yeah, so
My
Smothers,
God, why?
Smothers will be teaming up with Rob Cook and Big Aaron Nasty. So it's basically
Wow.
Team NTW.
Yep.
And they will be taking on the Enterprise, EV2, as they like to be called, LDC, Axel Lennox, and their surprise it was supposed to be a secret, but they decided to let everybody know. Luke Babcock was making his return. He hasn't been wrestled in Pennsylvania in a long time. So that should definitely be a fun match. I'm sure it'll be all over the building.
I would say bring Dick Justice in too,
Yes.
because I know the
Yes.
connections with Excite or whatever.
Yeah.
We need more Dick.
Yeah.
I can't believe that just came out of my mouth.
I can.
I know Biggs had said that one night we talked to him. He said that he would like to bring him in. He'd be a definitely great fit in Apex. He'd fit right
Big
in.
would like to bring in Richard Justice.
Yes.
That's how I'm going to call it. That's what TNA calls him. That's what I'm doing, because I can't be talking about Dick on the air like that. That's just ignorant.
That's part of the whole thing.
That's the joke, Steve.
Yeah. That's
So-
the joke, Steven.
Then,
Perfect segment.
Yeah, that would be.
That's the
Yeah,
joke,
yeah,
Steven.
yes.
Put that in a couple of topics.
So the week after that, then now we're into our third show. PPW returns to action back in Hazleton, back at the school. The Holy Mother of
Holy
Mary,
Trinity or
Holy
something
Trinity.
like that.
Yeah,
The Holy Family Academy.
Holy-
that's it. See,
Give that man a Kiwi dog.
Give me that man a $15.
Here's an empty Pepsi bottle.
Have we gotten at least $15 references
I
in
think
tonight?
So. 15.
Someone can
We're
make
getting close.
We need a counter.
We still got 15 minutes.
If I had 15, if I had $15 worth of editing expertise, I would have added a $15 counter that would have run it off 15 times every time 15 times was mentioned.
Tonight's magic word is 15.
Yes, this is my
Remember
This
brother.
is a library. We're sorry.
Remember when we used to do that shop back in Big One? You put the kibosh on
yes.
because people were smiling.
Oh, how rude.
So
How
anyway,
rude.
Sean was kind of rude.
doors open at 5
Yep.
for the meet and greet with
DJ
DJ
Zima
and a whole handful of your favorite PPW.
Ernest from Never
Guys.
Scared Stupid.
Yes. Bell
Probably
times is
gonna be there.
7. Your front row tickets are 20. Your bleacher seats are $15.
The only one match I want to talk about right there is the fact that Samuel Adams is now in the heavyweight title picture.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
Zamo, that's my man. That's where he needs to be, right in the freaking heavyweight
Sam
title
Adams
picture.
with the
With every
Alvaro
federation.
taking on DJZ and the Green Machine, the champ. Big
Oh,
match.
I'm seeing. Oh, I might have to go to that one.
I think Steven just had an organism.
Well,
Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
you work-
yeah. I think I just
you work
got
down the card
plans for
from
the
that.
18th.
You work down the card from that. We're getting our first women's champion. They're going to do a 4-way match. With,
And that's a different
Yeah.
person. Alexa Rose and
yes,
Nyla
yes.
Rose are
Nyla
two
Rose
different
are
people.
Completely two different people. Yeah, she's the native beast. She's a big girl. I see my very first PPW show. She worked Sammy, and it was
Wow, yeah, that would be
so. Yes,
scrundulous.
Nyla Rose, Allie Rex again. You know, it's
Allie
crazy.
Rex is a busy little thing.
Riley Crow, who I didn't have a chance to check her out yet, and Sammy in a 4-way for his title. So
Sounds like
I
fun.
know we're all crossing our fingers and hoping that Sammy walks out with it.
And you're going to that?
Yes.
Okay, then probably I'm going to go to that too.
Definitely.
Well, yeah, someone's gonna have to drive.
I can't not. Yo, Sam Adams versus the Green Machine. Is that for real?
Mm,
Oh
yeah.
man.
And I will
And
be watching.
DJZ.
And I will be watching Penn State.
Oh man,
beat
I'm
on
gonna have to
Pornhub.
do it like that. I'm sit down. I don't know what to say.
And then we're going to get the one time, last time, never going to happen again, so they say, for the tag titles, Appalachian Outlaws defending against SPF. So there that
What's
is.
the brawl to settle it?
Whatever.
The brand new television champion, Kakoa, defends
Oh,
against
yes.
Brats.
Oh, it's a rematch.
Yep.
I like them guys together.
Brats.
Did you know that Barat? You know, I looked it up. Barat's is actually Yiddish for loser.
Really?
Beautiful.
Is that fake news?
Now you know.
No, I just made
Yes.
that up.
Oh, it is fake news?
No, it's real fake news.
Real fake news, yes.
Okay, I'm so confused.
And really, what I think is going to be the match of the night, the Golden Ticket Finals.
Yeah.
3-way match, Anthony Gangone, TJ
Oh.
Marconi,
Uh-oh.
and
Steven's all triggered.
Mick Drake. It's be fantastic. I know I'm going Gangone. I'm sure you would probably go TJ.
I have to go with TJ, but you know,
John,
wow, can you believe that?
John Hawk
Oh, yeah, that's-
just picked Mick
That's
Drake.
my thing,
so-
you know.
You
I'm
guys
telling
should,
you,
guys should
that is nothing but the stepping stone, my friends, to
Oh,
a
no, here we
humongous
go.
feud.
Here we go.
The feud of 2018. Federated versus Choose Crusade for a Change. It's going to be the feud of 2018. Mark my words.
No more
Zing,
change.
No more change.
No more
We don't
change.
need any crusades.
I'm telling you, it's going to
But
be.
TJ is a hell of a
Oh,
talent.
yeah.
And then
I
you
like
get
all
Pat.
of them.
Of,
Then you
of
get
those,
Pat
of,
Sawyer.
those, of those three, I'm going to pick TJ, but I'm not going to.
And the very serious wrestler of,
He knows.
you know, I mean, Stockade. He's very serious. He works CZW.
And again, it's weird to be talking. This is the actual. I don't know if it's going to be the opener, but it's the first match listed. Sean Clark making his return, taking on Evander
You're gonna
James.
be seeing a lot of your.
And Evander
Yes,
James
yes.
is very good too.
Yes,
I've
he is.
followed him for at least
yeah.
over a year now. So yeah, and he's oh my gosh, he's phenomenal too. Wow, yeah, that's a good match.
And Pat Sawyer makes his debut there.
Oh man, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
I think that
Steven-
concert
Ste-
might be getting forgotten about.
Yeah, that what
You're gonna-
concert?
Steven's getting really excited here.
Pat Sawyer,
You
TJ
hear that-
Marconi,
you hear that
Mike
thumping under the
Orlando,
table
Anthony Gangone. No,
Stop it.
I only have one, not two. I mean, or three. Come on now, it's not a technical.
So we got 12 minutes left.
Well,
Well, we can
boys,
go
so
over a little bit anyway.
No, because we're going to get kicked out.
But when they come
Yeah.
down and they say, "Hey, well,
This,
oh, I
this,
didn't
is,
know,"
this isn't the
we got
donuts and
carried away.
donuts.
Sorry, guys.
This is our other not so secret lair.
Yes.
But
But it won't be long because all we have left to talk about is Trill on the 25th.
But what about
we really don't know what's going on except for
a couple of matches? Well, a couple of teams that were announced for the 50 Bowl. We could cover.
Yeah,
a little
you
bit.
can. We'll do that as an epilogue because I know you're into that.
Oh yeah.
Apple Watch.
6:30, doors open. 7:00, show starts. It's true, so usually that is
Almost,
true.
yes, almost
Yeah.
always.
And
Rocking
sure
around the
don't-
wrestling ring.
Yes.
your tickets are $10, or bring an unwrapped, unopened present for the Salvation Army Toys for Tots thing, and it's just $5.
$5.
So that's, I mean, you can't beat that. The only thing that we know
Is that wow? What a great, you know what I mean? Get a toy out for a kid.
yes,
I
yes.
said the
So
only
that
thing
no
we
kid
know
needs
is
to go
Make it,
without.
make it a WWE figure.
Yeah.
And you've done,
you've done some
Well,
little boy a huge,
Well,
huge
$5 is better
I know
than
it. The
$15.
surplus outlet.
It
The
is.
surplus outlet sometimes sells, you know, they are in the package action figures for cheap. You know what I mean? Between $5-10. I know they're expensive, but hey, like I said, you go to a wrestling show, you give out a wrestling figure. It's awesome.
you're doing your good deed for the year. There are wannabe Boy Scouts now.
Yeah. No kid should go without a Christmas.
Yeah, take
No.
a Joe Rogers action figure and put it in there.
Oh God, no, that's.
I run a couple action figure
Re-
collecting groups on Facebook.
Receiving that
I
as
can
a
find somebody
receiving
that
that
can
as a
make one.
gift will cause you to lose your smile, like Shawn Michaels, right?
I lost my smile.
Of course, the only match we know is the tag title match, Silent but Deadly. Defending against our stepdads.
I wonder if Tony Deppen will be there.
I'm
That would be
hoping.
cool.
I'm hoping. We have
True had, like I said,
We
they've
have
they've got a month to prepare, and I'm sure it'll be
Phenomenal.
free.
And it's their.
The last
Oh,
True
yeah,
show was Tony
right.
Deppen free, and I think that's part of why we were so out.
yeah.
Like,
The
man,
last minute we lost our chance to sing. We built this
Built
city.
this city.
Which is half the fun.
we lost our
Yeah.
chance to say we are 8-0. We lost our chance to say we built this city and watch Tony Deppen light it up. Just kinda-
Again, going by their posters, the Cash Master, Sweet and Sour, Jason Furious, Steven Shields, and KVD.
Yeah,
Cash
Yes.
Masters.
the tried and
They're
true.
on,
Sean-
they're on the
Sean
countdown.
should be.
Yeah.
Sean should be back on his feet by then.
Yeah. So,
They're back in the. They should be maybe they're back in the title picture.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, They were the closest to
They-
beat
It's,
the Silent but Deadly in a cage match.
They came close, but a team like them, come on. I said, how many times have I said, for my money, that's the best team in Pennsylvania. I know Kevin doesn't agree with me. You guys don't have to either, but that's why it's an opinion, folks.
That of course be their last show of the year too. So it'll be
I'd be
our
hard
last
to. I'd
Ghost
be
of
hard
Truth
pressed
till
to
February.
disagree with that. I can, and I will, but I'm hard pressed too to disagree with that. That's all I gotta say.
They said, if not your favorite, they got to be at least in the top
Yeah.
5. If not,
Oh,
top 3.
they're at least my top 3.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I'd definitely put them like 5, maybe 3. Maybe.
That's a video.
But I don't,
in
I don't, like I said, my lore of
that's
the
on the
Pennsylvania Indies isn't quite as expansive
Which
as
will
you
be just a little epilogue to the epilogue of
Epilogue.
talking about the trios tournament of
Yes,
the Turkey
yes.
Bowl.
Go with it, Stephen. Tell everybody
Go.
about
Shoot.
GSW
So,
Turkey Bowl.
Turkey Bowl down there at GSW in the Old Forge is going to be a 2-day tournament, and it's going to be trios tag teams. Team Backbreakers are going to be there. Team House of Glory. Team True Wrestling is going to be there. Team WCWX4 is going to be there.
Do you know who these teams are? I mean,
Yeah,
who's gonna
do
be-
you
These
know
people,
the people
these are
on the
the
teams?
team of the federations. But the teams that have been announced are Bo Nakota, and I think I forget that one, but that's on their site. All you have to do is go on their website and they have all the promos up. But they're gonna have the Chubby Daddy, Kit Raff, and the thickest of the thick, Action Ortiz, and then Jamie.
That's
the
thick.
thick.
Jamie.
That's a team.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
really a team.
They eat their victory nachos. Versus Jamie
along
Senegal.
with everything else.
Yeah, Jamie Senegal, Jason King, and Brie Lane.
See, that's not thick.
No.
No.
Jamie Senegal is very
But
slim.
that's a team that is going to put a hurting on people, let me tell you that much. And then I think it was, I could have sworn it was Brute Van
Every time I
Slyke,
think of
Bro
Jamie
Nakota,
Senegal,
and
I'm
somebody
like,
else.
Oh,
Brute.
Oh, and I can't remember who the other two. One of them I know, and the other one I don't.
Wasn't it Brute Van Slyke?
I think it was. Let's quick see if I can find it here. Will you continue?
But yeah, that's a 2-day tournament, $15 for 1 day, or
Of course.
$15.
or you can do 2 days for $20. So, and it's I do believe I seen Ace Austin's going to be there.
Really?
Yeah, he was
Really?
on the
Yeah,
the
he's
event.
going to be there.
When's this?
The 11th and
Next
the 12th.
weekend.
11th and the 12th is
Yeah.
2 days.
See, that's what I said. And
Yes.
I don't want to miss anything. I
I
don't
don't
you know what I mean?
blame you.
I'm not trying to miss anything.
hard.
It's,
You
I
you're
think
just-
it's hard. I'm hard.
Steven,
I mean, come on
Steven,
now.
you are just going to have to go there and represent the alley.
Yeah.
We'll hold down the apex.
Hey, no one can
It's like a
question
big
my
traffic
loyalty for
jam.
BCW
You got
/
everybody-
Apex.
Everybody's right.
This is the
Yeah.
very first show I've missed since the very beginning of BCW at the very first dojo show to now. So please don't fault me for the one show.
Oh, that's
I've
what-
all
yeah,
missed.
you hear that?
We've all missed a
20,
show.
20 chops.
Now these
20
days,
chops, Joey.
it's like a traffic jam.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you
Yeah.
got a show that day, you got a show
Take
the
up
same
your drink,
day.
Steven.
But like
I'll
I said,
start with the 20 chops right now.
hey, that was my first show I've missed from when it was BCW to now Apex. The name change. I've been there since day one. This will be my very
Here's
first
a
show I
question. You
missed.
think of having all these shows on the same day or different,
Yeah.
doesn't that hurt the competition in some
Well,
ways?
it spreads it out.
Does
but-
it?
I mean, a lot of what
I mean, fan-wise, you know.
It's
That's
that
because
because you know.
you're
spread
you're
all
forcing-
out
you're
across the
forcing-
state, though.
Yeah.
And it's,
But
you
see,
know,
that doesn't matter to us because we travel.
Mhm.
Yeah.
it's
I don't
taking
want-
this,
I'm sure there's a
it's
lot of
taking the
fans that
guys
do
we
travel,
know
but-
and spreading them from this one to this one to this one to this one. You know, some of our guys will be here this day, and then some of our guys are going to be here this day. But the guys that we always see, that's where they're. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, you
Some
know,
are here, and there. That's
But,
and then they
Is there
they
any?
all.
Who else?
they
Who's
all
going with
interchange,
you?
you know
Steven,
what I mean?
Steven, who's driving you there?
Oh, Nick is driving me there.
Okay. Because is there a chance we can get John Hawk to go with?
you can take them and drop them off
John could go.
and leave them there.
I
You'd
imagine
have to
Joe
take
will
his.
be with
You'd
us.
have to take the Padiddle-mobile.
Yes. Your
I don't know
team-
what John's doing that day.
Your team is
I don't think John knows.
Bo
that.
Nakota.
Bo Nakata, Matt Turner, and Mike Vaughn. That's Team GSW.
Okay.
And they're also, it's going to be on Powerbomb TV.
Yeah.
So
So you
that's-
can watch there. That and then that is the same building Eddie Kingston just came back to.
Shit.
And came
So
back to
it's
the
going to be
Indies.
on Powerbomb TV.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Shit, I'm taking my laptop when I'm watching anything. Ferguson,
You'll be like me watching.
Turncoat!
Yeah.
It's not just me. I might just be going, but hey, he's a turncoat.
Hey, it's on Powerbomb TV. Bring a laptop, sit there and watch. Oh, that match sucks. I'm going to sit and watch.
Oh.
Hey, I didn't say.
smart mark out.
Hey, I
What
said-
is Fort Mark Alley?
I said.
We don't.
I said I'm mad. I'm disappointed to not see him here. He goes.
In all
I'm going to
seriousness,
watch GCW because Apex suck. I didn't
Biggs,
say
we love
that.
Apex.
I
That's
didn't
what you
say
said.
they.
You know
I
where
said
I'm
a
going.
match.
You know where
I
I'm
said a
going.
match.
You know where
You
I'm
know-
going.
Biggs, do you know when you're going to learn when Smart
what
Mark
you
Alley
said.
starts
It's like-
hating
it's
Apex
like
when we
Wolf
stop
Fest,
showing
goddamn
up,
box.
That's
You know what that
right.
is?
or when Joe
So-
Rogers makes it.
No.
We're
you know what
almost
that
out
is?
of time, folks.
When you open up the box,
And I
it's
just-
in your mind.
And Steven's
Ignore
still
Steve.
talking.
Mind.
Ignore Steven behind us. I just wanted to come up close here and just thank everybody for your support. This is our 15th episode.
Yes, we
I
wouldn't
mean,
be
it's
here
not,
without
like,
you.
it's not like we do one every week or every other week or whatever, but the fact that we've gotten the feedback and the support from people, and Steven dying back here, we do this because we love wrestling. That's the
Absolutely.
only reason we do it. We're not trying to get ourselves over. Well,
Yes.
maybe
Sometimes.
maybe a
We're
little.
getting ourselves over enough that people listen to us that we can get the talent. over.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. So just from all of us,
Well, you guys'
Thank
thoughts are
all of
almost the
you.
same.
Without you,
They're polar
Just-
opposites.
it's like the old saying goes, without you, there'd be none of us.
That's
that's
absolutely.
right. And well, that might not
Jerry
be a
says
bad
something
thing when it
deep and
comes to Jerry.
philosophical or something.
Yeah.
Just
Not
again,
bad-
thank
not-
you,
Not bad for Jerry.
and we'll see you for another
Scram,
1,500 episodes.
1,500 episodes.
Yeah.
Why
Yes.
not? We'll
So,
be doing this with our
We're
older
Smart Mark
crowd.
Alley.
And we
We
decide
decide
who gets over.
Goodbye. $15.
Bye.